What's up? What's up? We are back for another week. That's What's Up Radio Show. That's What's Up Radio Show. We got Desi in the building. We got Jordan. Sarge is on a little mini break right now. And BMikerob is on the way. Well, it is the holiday season. Desi, what's going on?
We got so much stuff going on. But first and foremost, let's give a shout out to our special guests. We got... My goodness, this cat right here, he's done so much just for general people, just for everybody in general. He's an actor, humanitarian, philanthropist, everything that you can imagine, Mr. Darius Love.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Welcome, Mr. Darius Love, to That's What's Up Radio Show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's my honor.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for, stepping in because, basically, we did have an artist that's coming, and he's still coming, and it's just going to be a little later. So, those that were looking for Mucho Dinero to be on today, of course, we had to change some things up, and you were slotted for next week. So we went ahead and, moved that up, and we're going to be talking about, a lot of things that are going on.
In the media
right now. And then we also, in the second half, we're going to be talking about, what are you doing,
absolutely,
to, help curb some of the things that's been going on. And I do know that you work with kids, you're a philanthropist, and, all sorts of good things. You are an actor. And I brought my baby girl here today. This is, baby girl right here. So say, hey.
Yeah, I see you over there.
Little Yorkie poo.
Chick magnet.
Yeah, man. So, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it was a death, suicide, murder
Stephanie
from a rapper.
Mosley, I believe.
Yeah.
She was a great actress. Did you
Rest
know
in
her
paradise. Shout out to the whole TMT team. Right now, things is really up in the air. They just took my man into custody. And, I just want to give a big shout out to the champ, Floyd. Keep your head up. I know how much you love my brother Hayes. Rest in paradise to him and the missus.
That's what's up.
And you never know what people are going through, so let's keep it true to everybody that's around you and take time out to really care and not just say that, but really mean it. Your actions speak louder than your words.
That's what's up. It definitely does. And that's why, one of the things I always say, hey, stop the violence and use your talents because, with the things that's going on. And this guy, they were both using their talents. I mean, they were very active. I mean, all their friends and people
Isaac
were
Hayes' son, I believe, right?
Well, Hayes was a big writer. He wrote for Jay-Z. He was a ghostwriter for many, many artists. And more importantly, he was the best friend of the champ, Floyd Mayweather, who's a dear friend of mine. Shout out to the whole TMT team. Keep your head up.
Okay. And then on top of that, I mean, we're going to come back to these conversations, but I mean, Diddy punched Drizzy in a club down in Miami. Just last week we were talking about, Diddy was going off about, all the things that were happening in, like the Ferguson and in New York,
Yeah.
There's a revolution going on, and we know it won't be televised. It's going to be, it's happening. When we're talking about this on radio, and from the Bill Cosby issue to what's going on, around the world with our communities worldwide, because we need some positive people and positive shows like what we're doing to make sure that we make awareness of, hey, we're here. We're creating that difference, and hey, we're watching, and we're going to make mention of it.
Shine that light on that darkness.
Okay, because that's very important that we do that, each and every day, and also make sure that our area comes up, in our income for the people where we live at in our society. Okay. They're poverty. You know what I'm saying? So that we need to,
you can say whatever.
We need to be able to make sure that they're able to, learn and be entrepreneurs and be independent business owners, so that they won't have to deal with these types of issues in their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's what I push a lot.
Use your talents in a positive way, right?
Definitely.
Stop the violence and use your talents is something that I keyed in on and listening to what you guys are doing over here. And for me, growing up in Watts, being a native of LA, moving my mother and my family out, using my talent at the age of 13. 16 people got massacred 2 houses down in the trap house. Okay. And so for me, I didn't have acting classes or acting schools. I had to focus as the gunshots, as the helicopters was flying over. I had to focus and be able to channel my God-given talent into liberating ourselves and getting us out. So I really love what you guys are doing when it says stop the violence and use the talents, because I'm a living example of that.
Well, that's what's up. I mean, and that's why, when we started That's What's Up radio show, we wanted to make sure that, we continue to bring that, on the forefront, because, we have a lot of moguls and leaders in our community that shape the world.
Absolutely. You mentioned one, Diddy. I look at Diddy, even though I represent the Pac brand, I represent the West Coast, I'm not going to take nothing from a black man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if he's paving the way for others. But again, outside of being successful, what are your morals? What are your ethics? You know what I mean? As you as a leader, you slapping the homie Drake, that don't really say nothing to me. You taking us backwards.
Right. I mean, are these publicity stunts to, for upcoming albums or upcoming products that they want to sell, or are these real beefs and issues? Or is he saying, okay, well, we're not gonna go to the guns. Let me do it old school. Meet me outside the club. You hollered at, you said something disrespectful to my lady. Meet me in front of the club, and I'm, let's duke it out.
For me, you know what I'm saying, I don't think no hands on anybody regarding a situation when it comes to a woman or when it comes to a relationship. If you look, my man just took his life. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So for me to see another man putting his hands on another man over a woman and not dealing with it, coming, as a man, before I put my hands on you, there's a lot of other things I could resort to.
Right. As
a leader. You know what I mean? And so we have to be accountable for not just our actions, but our emotions.
Okay.
Because God don't dwell amongst anger or confusion.
He sure doesn't. He sure does not.
And that's where I would like to talk about the domestic violence situation. It's a lot of domestic violence going on in the industry currently. I mean, we're talking about sports, NFL, Ray Rice. We're talking all the way down to which has happened with even Love and Hip Hop. I'm a reality star head. I follow everybody. I try to see what everybody's doing. And even Young Berg recently just got released due to domestic violence. He literally choked his girlfriend out, and now we're talking about an actual death that is it's two at that, unnecessary. I mean, what can we do as far as bringing awareness to abuse or domestic violence situations? Like, what can we do to help those couples? Or
exactly what you guys are doing now. You need to talk it out.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to.
Control of a man is the power of a man.
You have those platforms for him.
Yeah.
That's one thing, BMikerob was telling me last week was, and he's just walking into the building here, and we also got Sarge, too.
In the house.
AKA Mr. BET.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. BET there. But, I mean, having those platforms for, the artists to be able to, talk it out, and show. Because when I see them all, I look at the, all of the stuff on the internet and different interviews that they do, at different stations or different, talk shows and so forth. And, some of them, they talk very witty, they're very educated, they're smart, they come from, good backgrounds. Even if they came up in the hood, they still, hood intelligent, because, there's a lot of intelligent people, in our communities, So when I see them, when I hear them, and then they go and they do these things, it's like, okay, how are you really leading, our people? How are you really leading our youth? Because you are a role model. You are an example.
That's why
and we all
make
mistakes.
Words,
we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've made mistakes, in my life, but I'm here to say that, hey, I mean, we all got skeletons in the closet. I mean, in every good person, you'll find something bad, and every bad, you'll find something good.
Well, we battling every moment of our life. We battling between our flesh and our spirit and higher principalities of darkness. And what it is we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. We are not physical beings having a spiritual. And so what we have to do is check that flesh. You got to kill that flesh.
Wow.
And you got to deal in the spirit.
Okay.
And until you can do that, then you will be subjected to your flesh and your physical. And you will always find yourself in regret or remorse and remission.
When you mention that and you're talking about, in the spiritual realm and making sure that, that we tap into that. There's one thing I heard DJ Khaled, he was talking about, he takes out that prayer and that meditation time. And that's one thing that I've always, done, and that, as a
big up Cali,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Miami, Florida,
stand up.
worldwide. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Duval County in the house. You know what I'm saying? We out here in Hollywood right now in Beverly Hills. That's how we doing it. Say it again. You see my baby right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? So
ladies, don't get jealous.
So I mean, it's very important that we actually have that time to be able to focus and to meditate. Like when you're dealing with anger management,
come on,
you know, you gotta. They say count to 10 and go backwards. I was talking to someone earlier today, you know, to make sure that you bring down, you know, those levels, because a lot of times, you know, the guys, they on beans, they popping this, they taking this drug, that drug. You know, we got a lot of crack babies that's in the system right now. You know, I'd have been with them all and I see how they act.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I know how I am.
Yes,
and
sir.
We all deal with some type of issue in our life, or anxiety and something. So it's how we dealing with it. How we
I can only
it.
speak for myself. You know, for me, I had to kill my flesh again. I don't drink. I stopped smoking.
Wow.
And I don't eat meat. You know, I killed the flesh. I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
And what that has done is allowed me to take responsibility for myself. And look at myself and be able to check myself. Until you know yourself and love thyself and check yourself, it ain't no point to even deal with anybody else or talk about anybody else or try to point the finger, because you ain't taking care of home.
That's word. That's word. That's word. And hey, that go back to even Bill Cosby when, you know, what do we do now?
Bill Cosby.
Do we actually pay attention to the values?
We talk about Bill Cosby every week. But you know what? I mean, come on now. This situation has Beverly Johnson, the first African American black beautiful woman to grace the cover of Essence and Elle and all these other amazing magazines, and she's coming out and saying that Bill Cosby, who we were raised up watching, molested her or tried to rape. No, he didn't molest her. I'm sorry. He attempted to rape her, but because she wasn't agreeing or whatnot, you know, he put her in a cabin or whatnot, you know. So it's like all these women, we're talking about almost 20-something women have came out and said something. Now, coming from a woman with experience, a woman that preaches sexual abuse, it takes about 5 to 15 years for a woman to come out and have the courage to do so. And a lot of these women, it took another woman for them to come out. And that's what people need to realize. No matter how many years it's been, at the end of the day, nothing is hidden in the dark. Everything comes out to light.
Sunlight's the best disinfectant.
There you go.
You know what? And that was Jordan there. We're going to get, you know, we got to get another camera up here. But, you know, one of the things Desi, when you say that about the women and what's going on, okay, it doesn't matter if 50 of them come out. I want to know this. What now? Do we still pay attention to the values that Bill Cosby has set for us? Because that diminishes with a lot of individuals, a lot of people. A lot of us grew up on those Cosby values. You know what I'm saying?
I think right there, I would like to interject, being an entertainer. Now, what I do in entertainment and what I do as a person, it's two different things.
Okay.
I might like somebody's music, and then they might do something personally. I do not differentiate or try to say, well, Bill Cosby was an entertainer, so he should be a stand-up, reputable person as a human. Right. I don't know Bill Cosby as a human.
Right.
I only know him as Bill Cosby, the Pudding Man, or Bill Cosby, the man on the TV show.
Okay.
So y'all bring it home and bringing this personal situation that he is a human first. And you ain't met him, and you don't know him, so you don't have a right to judge him. All you know is Bill Cosby on TV.
Yeah, but they trying to strip him of so many different things, you know?
Yeah, but that's because of the fact that Bill Cosby is a person in the limelight. When you're in the limelight, they're going to take shots at you. Yeah. That's part of being on top. Okay. And you got to know how to deal with that, and that's why it's very important that you hold yourself accountable. You want the peaks and the perks, but you don't want the real work. The real work is outside of the entertainment, off the movie set. Are you inspiring lives? What are you doing to change and help outside of the entertainment? Now you got the peaks and the perks, and now here comes the real work. What you gonna do with it?
Right there. Now you know we gonna be doing some stuff. I got some pamphlets on your desert that giving me a lot of information. You help about 3 million kids.
Just the man right here, yeah.
Giving 50 cents a month can feed 1 million people a day.
Helping save the world. I mean, on a bigger margin, though. Yeah. Saving the world.
Well, it's like this, you know what I'm saying? We blessed to be blessings. And for me, I'm a very simple individual. It doesn't take much. I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear chains. I don't buy tables. I ain't flossing the front, and I'm not knocking nobody that do. Right. But I do know that growing up in the hood in Watts and growing up in these third world situations, having a Jamaican background and roots, and having the Haitian nations and Haitian family and Trinidadian, I understand that there's a bigger situation going on in myself.
Right.
So what I started to do was invest and look for sustainable outcomes and sustainable sources, and got into food and farming, and got into understanding alkaline water and understanding what's all good wealth without good health.
Yeah.
And once I got to a knowledge of self and got to a point to where I can be an example by being a vegetarian, by not drinking, by not smoking, now I'm able to be in a position to come and be a motivational speaker and share in this knowledge that I've now acquired. And doing that has been a journey. If you go to kidsfeedingtheworld.org, yes, we now have a food company called Insta Foods International that provides all 22 essential amino acids and omega-3s that the body needs for a perfect digestible system for 50 cents. It's not chemically processed, it's gluten-free, it's non-GMO, and has a shelf life of 3.7 years. We currently, the founder, Mr. D. Van Tassel, which are 16-generation farmers out of Idaho, are now bidding on the lunch school program contract, as well as the USAID in the military.
Okay.
Hey,
that sounds good.
Big.
I tell you what, that sounds good,
Let's
man.
take a quick
Sarge,
break
man.
and regroup.
Hey, we're going to take a break.
We got to get another
I've been holding
camera.
my horses, man. I talk too much, but you know
was that smoke
You
break?
took one of those little long smoke breaks, too.
That was a
First
long
of all,
one.
see how y'all put me out there, celebrity fitness trainer, man. I'm shining my light. They talking about the smoke break.
It was a
Hey,
vapor
man.
drink. It was a vapor
hey.
drink smoke. What was it?
Check
I'm
it,
sorry.
man. Me and Jordan,
cigarettes,
me
they
and
just
Jordan,
figured out.
me and Jordan in the building. You know what I'm saying? So check it, man. Hey, it's a good show, man. Guess what? Welcome to the bad guy. I'm in the building. B. Mike, G, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We got there. I thought I was in here with Pop for a minute, man. Hey, man, no justice, man. No justice, no peace, man. Hey, this Sarge, we going to break. We coming back and we broke, man. Holla at your boy. Let that
I don't know
light
about
shine, man.
you might be. I ain't broke. I got money. I got money. I got money. I got money.
I ain't got
You hear me?
I ain't got no money, but I tell you.
One time for the cake and boys.
I tell you what I do have.
Talk to me, my
What do
G.
you have?
Before we go to break, we talked about a lot of things, but right now, y'all, in this world, hold on, let me get the mic right. Jordan, scoot over. In this world, man, right now, y'all, we in a time that God is saying we need new leaders. You understand the slash and burn concept of agriculture and farming? Slash and burn means you got to burn the shit down in order for it to rebuild back up.
Yes.
And so right now, we in a time to where we're gonna have new leaders. We got law students that have to address the inconsistency and the bull crap that's in the laws first. Yeah. We can talk about coming together and having the language, but until the laws change, you know what I'm saying, nothing gonna change. Until the entertainers and the rappers stand up, ain't nothing gonna change. And until the good men and women, both black, white, yellow, and green, stand up, nothing gonna change. So we're gonna go to break. I'm finna take me a shot of that Southern Comfort, man, and shout out to everybody, G, in the building, man. I ain't mad at you, G, man. Damn that dog. Let's go.
Okay, Roscoe's, you mad at my dog. Don't hate on my dog.
That damn game of walking around puppies is over. You got to have some spit game, huh?
I don't need it. I already got it. Born
What you
with it.
say? We actors over here. We know what time it is.
Talk that.
You want to talk Shakespeare? You want to talk Brecht? Let's go.
Dollar, every minute, everything, every penny. OG, we gotta get it. All them other niggas, bitches, yeah. We be fucking niggas, bitches, yeah. OG, we gotta get it. We gotta get it. OG, we gotta get it. Every dollar, every minute, everything, every penny. Bitches is waiting, I tell them get in the truck. I keep the prettiest bitches with the ridiculous butt. I swear I rarely remember them, I be mixing them up. I'm swinging, banking them corners when I be picking them up. Hop in my ride, tell them hop inside. Roll up, get high with an OG nigga, and I'm sitting high. You below me, nigga, got them hundreds and fifties, even tens in the 20s. Tell them shit just don't interest me unless that it benefit me. Money forever with me, suckers is never with me. Yo, bitches look better with me. We fucking the 7 Series, yeah. We popping bottles, came in block with a flock of models. Y'all niggas is hot today, but you're not tomorrow. 10s, 20s, 100s, 50s. OGE, we gotta get it. Every dollar, every minute, everything, every penny. OGE, we gotta get it. All them other niggas, bitches, yeah. We be fucking niggas, bitches, yeah. OGE, we gotta get it. We gotta get it. OGE, we gotta get it. Every dollar, every minute, everything,
bitch, I'm winning like a motherfucking lotto ticket. In a minute, I'ma be the man. In a minute, I'm tryna reach my goal. These niggas gold tending. I stick to the script for chips, and you keep switching. I'm Jordan and you Pippin, you brickin', I keep switching. 22 inches, whipping, take shine, princess. Truly with the business, Uzi in my true religions. 2 crosses and they frosted, damn I'm too religious. This shit I'm kicking, you don't need a shovel just to dig it. They gon' feel it, they gon' feel it, they gon' feel it. I be really fitted, Compton on my fucking fitted. I got richest Asian bitches on my Russell Simmons. If I'm in space, then why the fuck they say that sky's the limit? Dope dealer, go get it, bitch, I gotta get it.
10s, 20s, 100s, 50s. OGE, we gotta get it. Every dollar, every minute, everything, every penny. OGE, we gotta get it. All them other niggas, bitches, yeah. We ain't fucking niggas, bitches, yeah. OGE, we gotta get it. We gotta get it. OGE, we gotta get it. Every dollar, every minute, everything, every penny.
Good.
Mike's on. We bike one time for That's What's Up
Hey,
Radio
let's get
Show.
into it. Ain't no need of playing around. I got a question for everybody. We ain't even playing, man. I'm back, man.
Hey, Roscoe's chicken.
BMikerob, where you at, man? I see you with the Vlado, man. BMike in the building.
I see Vlado. I'm going over there tomorrow.
We got my boy. You know what I'm saying?
We're giving away like 1,100 pairs of shoes.
What?
Say that again.
I'm there tomorrow.
What? And it's rainy season? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
tonight
there.
we're giving away.
I'm there tonight.
Shout out to BMike, man.
1,000 pair of shoes.
Doing big things.
1,000 pair of shoes tonight, Vlado.
Yeah, Darius Love in the house, y'all.
Hey, D Love in the building. You know what I'm saying? Looking like the man off of Mad Max. That boy blanging out here, man. Hey, we got all this light shining in here. What a camera, man. I'm next to Jordan. Look at him.
You know what? We all hyped on that Pitbull energy drink.
Hey, check this out. I got a question for everybody, y'all. You know, I sat back and watched the show, and so Sarge, I got Sarge's assumptions. You know, when you make an assumption,
what's your assumption, Sarge? What's your assumption?
First of all, man, shout out to Diddy for slapping the crap out of Drake.
He did it the old school way,
yeah,
man.
He was like me. But you know what? I'm gonna say this, man. I'm coming to find out that Drake is the root to all smashing. Drake smashing everybody, girl.
Oh, don't say that.
So Chris Brown, when he made that song,
Everybody girl though.
Hoes ain't loyal. Excuse my French to my daughter and everybody out there. Hoes ain't loyal. I have to look and say, you know what? At first I didn't like the song, but now I gotta say Chris Brown wasn't lying, because hoes. He didn't say women. He didn't say ladies. He said hoes ain't loyal.
They're not loyal.
I got a question, y'all. We're gonna jump right into it.
He was talking about everybody.
With the light of, hold on, let me turn my light around. With the light
Give it to it, because you know we talk about the murder, the suicide, and the death.
All right,
you know?
so with the light of everything that's going on, y'all, from murder, suicide to police brutality, Jordan.
Oh Lord, the camera.
Y'all, this is live TV. Put it just.
But it's radio, TV, radio.
Live TV, radio. It's this must see. Here,
this is what's up.
Camera, man. We finna put the camera on us, man. This how we do
This
it.
is what's up.
This how you do it. All right, where we at? Okay, so check this out. I got a question, y'all. I got a question. With everything that's going on, is it really about racism and stereotypes, or is it about police brutality? Thank you, Jordan. And abuse of power? Is it about both? Let me repeat that. Is it really about racism and stereotypes, or is it about police brutality and abuse of power? Is it about both? Because we got problems going on, and we got to solve. This is our generation to solve it, and we got to do something. All this dialogue and people.
You say it's about police brutality or what, bro?
I'm saying, is it about racism and stereotypes? Right. Or is it about police brutality and abuse of power with the scheme of everything that's going on?
Well, I think it's about that power, that badge. You know, I think it's they get that power, that badge, and they feel that they can do whatever they want to do. And I think it also depends on the way they wake up.
Right, because they're human.
Because they're human.
They may be having a bad day, huh, bro?
And they automatically gonna react on anything that they.
There you go, that trigger happy again.
But it does. You do have some racist cops out there, regardless of what you say.
Anybody in a position of power, anybody in a position of power can abuse it.
That's right.
It has nothing to do with race. So what we have to do is we have to have a third party when it comes from a civilian standpoint, that is a mediator, that when it comes to police, they need to be watched. So, for instance, Obama just released cameras.
Right.
See what I'm saying? We need a third party to mediate between the police and the people.
You know what? D-Love, I love you, boy, but let me tell you something. With Eric Garner, they could take them cameras and look, we got Jordan, a law student in here. She is a law student, but she about to be that. And she is we meet in our quarter with our conservative white, she actually liberal.
What's up with number
female.
15 you got?
But listen, you know what? Shout out to Tim Tebow. This is the only white man that can save the world, man. Tim Tebow.
Please explain.
Everybody love Tim Tebow.
Please explain how Tebow is going, because I wanted him as quarterback in Jacksonville. We couldn't get that.
Everybody know who Tim Tebow is, right?
Word up.
Yes.
Okay, Tim Tebow got blackballed from the NFL because of his belief and faith in all people and the right thing.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is Tim Tebow from Florida, our hometown, I got a personal connection. I'm saying Tim Tebow is the only white man. Tim Tebow, you need to run for president. That's all I'm saying. Because the Jets ain't doing crap. But look, let me
stand up.
Let me say this. Okay, so seriously, y'all, the issues that we got right now is some shit. And I said, is it about racism and stereotyping? Is it about police brutality and abuse of power? And the fact of the matter is, before we do anything, y'all, we have to change it through legislation. Y'all know that, right? Come on. All this preaching. So Jordan, let's talk about
let the lawyer say something.
Because Jordan is the law student. She's gonna be the next level of change. Because let's be honest, y'all, the future is about lawyers doing the right thing. How can lawyers operate in a crooked system? They go to school and learn a crooked system.
Well, you know what they say about lawyers now.
Jordan, what can we do as far as what can we do? How can legislation be changed from?
No pressure, just fix all the problems.
Go ahead.
Fix racism, fix police.
No, but I'm saying,
what do you want me to do?
Can we fix the police? Because Mike, you said the police. How can we? Because they got too much power. That's a legislative.
Well, let us hear from the law student here.
Law student.
Well, I mean, like I'm not speaking as a law student. I used to. I have worked in oversight of law enforcement, the LAPD specifically, and I can attest to the fact that there are, I think, so Malcolm Gladwell wrote an article on it one time. When you picture statistical distributions, you picture them as a bell curve. So people think there's probably like, a couple really good cops, like most of them are kind of in the middle, and then there's like just a couple really bad cops. He explains that it looks more like a hockey stick, where you've got like a whole bunch of good ones right up at the end, and then you've got this like dovetail of these just, racist,
but why does the minority, why does the minority, that's what I don't understand about good cop versus bad cop, because we all grew up through TV, right? Even in acting, good cop.
Well, I want to say to you before we go there with legislation, we had a lot of people that marched, got hosed, got beat,
by the police.
My dog got killed for the legislation to be what it is today. Now, that legislation is not being activated because why? There is no one to regulate in the actual field when the situations are going down. When a cop is threatening, his life is on the line, he has already the authority. So if we don't have a third party like a camera, we got Instagrams, a lot of these
Garner
things.
had a camera.
Now, hear me out what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that camera connected to a third party that polices, that's the mediator between the people and the police. And what I mean by that is, this is where we can delegate the legislation. This is where we can, as executive and judicial and all of the different laws that people have fought for, can say this officer was wrong, this person was wrong. Now, if you look at Mike Brown, there's many different controversial issues, but guess what? There's not a third party by the people to be able to say, you know what, let's be able to look at this beforehand.
But so we want to talk about what the greatest failure of the system is. It's the fact that, Mike Brown happened and there was no third party, but like Eric Garner, there was a camera and that didn't fix anything. Like how messed up is that?
That's why I'm about to get to the point. There was a camera, but there wasn't a third party with the camera that can come in by the people and say, hey.
Listen, let me tell you.
That's what lawyers for, right?
First of all, Jordan, I want you to answer this question because this is important. Don't y'all know that the only person convicted in that was the damn person who taped it? Y'all know that, right?
Wasn't convicted, he was indicted.
He was indicted and they convicted
the police officer.
And they trumped up some charges. So what I'm saying is,
that's why we need a third party.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be honest.
Say, hey, you
an
know
organization like the police have.
I'm gonna pull the grenade.
We have those though.
There you go.
No, y'all missing the point. Y'all missing the point.
No. That third party. I want to get to what it is you're saying there, because if what you mean is like sort of an independent, like from outside the blue line.
Yes.
I used to work for that.
A watchdog.
So why they do what they do?
Can you stop interrupting me for long enough for me to tell you who it is? So the Inspector General's office, right after Rodney King, right, the Christopher Commission came in and they were like, clearly this is not working. Like, something's gone systemically wrong. Like, we need somebody to babysit you. And so they got the consent decree from federal courts, and now they have, you know, the Office of the Inspector General that does civilian oversight, does investigations alongside internal affairs to make sure that
I don't trust none of them. B, Mike, everybody. You know what? I want to know, Jordan. I want to know this. The secret to all of this is the grand jury. Who the hell is a grand jury and why are they secret? Jordan, what is a grand... Because you know what? What is a grand jury?
You know, no people riot in there. I mean, listen, they have to do that right now. I mean, that's for protection for the people.
What is a grand jury, Jordan? What, and why is it secret? We don't even know who these people... A grand jury could be a bunch of damn cops. What is a grand jury?
I doubt
and why is it secret?
A grand jury is a jury that's put together by the people that's hand selected.
Who people?
And the people go through. If you ever been through jury selection, you understand that process. And that people, I don't believe in any systematic or anything systematically. I'm a person that has to be responsible for myself. So when I went into jury duty, it was interesting because I was forced to go to jury duty.
I'm talking about first. Okay, I got you.
Talking about the people over there.
I'm talking about
I'm gonna start with jury and
first of all, a jury and a grand jury is two different things.
He breaking it down. Let him break it down for us, Sarge.
I'm Sarge. I'm bipolar. You gotta go.
Okay.
I'm pulling a pin on all this bullshit today.
Jordan, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it
I know about the grand jury because we had to have that in my brother's case. You know, and my mom's still trying to push some things through.
Jury. I want to know because in two cases, the grand jury that nobody. How do they select the grand jury and who are these people?
I think
that's through the state attorney, right?
Grand jury sound like the Grand Dragon of the KKK to me. Hey, Mike, you all right?
I'm good.
What is a grand jury?
Google it. Stop.
Wow.
Yeah, why ask that?
Did she just? Can somebody tell me what? See, that's the problem.
You got
they are.
What is a grand jury? It's so secret though.
If you've asked the question about 5 times and 5 times he and I have both tried to answer it and you've interrupted every single time.
Make way for the bad guy.
The grand jury is what determines it's a one-sided proceeding, so there's no defendant unless he wants to come in and testify for himself. There's no defense lawyer. It's basically the prosecution proving to a group of people, they are the grand jury, standard of proof is probable cause, and they just need to show that they have probable cause to indict. Yes. And then after you get indicted, that's where discovery begins, and we go through the actual trial process. And that's why this whole thing is such a travesty, because probable cause, you're familiar with those words, right? Most of us are. You can have probable cause for any damn thing you want to, which is why the Michael Brown thing was such an abuse of the system.
What about Eric Garner? We clearly look. America is more outraged, and it's all the same, black on black crime. I'm saying this: we had cameras in the Eric Garner case. I'm talking about you got Bill O'Reilly and people like that talking about it was wrong. I'm trying to figure out who in the hell was this grand jury that they could not see that at least this case needed to be.
Well, I think they brought up something that was old.
This particular case,
and then they brought an old law.
They brought an old document to it.
These old ass laws on the book. You get what I'm saying, D-Love?
That was 1970 something.
These ancient ass laws.
That was a slavery law.
That was actually strategically put together because of the fact that she knew that would put the old law in their mind, and then she would come back and pretty much give them the new law. But they already went home and marinated over the old law, so it was.
They know he could get off. They knew he could get off on that law.
It already guided their minds.
Bill McCullough, right? Bill McCullough from Ferguson, Missouri. That's district attorney.
Exactly.
Look, he didn't do nothing wrong. It's the problem with our law.
No, it's the paperwork.
What he did was he went back to.
McCullough absolutely did wrong.
But why did the justice system let that slide? Why did the federal?
It was a legal document, no matter how old it was.
Here's what's going on with the country.
Legal is what I'm saying.
Here's what's going on with the country in general.
Okay.
If you understand, we on DEFCON 2, and we one step away from martial law. That means that these situations that are occurring are intentional. When you see police moving into a military stance, when you see vehicles and different type of concentration camps being already conjugated, already ready to go.
Exactly.
Let me finish, brother.
Okay.
Let me finish, brother. Let me finish. This is very important.
I need the solution.
Because there's no marching and no legislation is going to change what is already a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy to take us to a point to where there's martial law. And these incidents are occurring because now America is at a point to where we have to have a revolution.
So what? Okay, so
like you said before, in order to rebuild, you have to destroy. And
but
so,
people don't want to hear that, D-Love.
No.
What you talking?
What people are not understanding is that if you continuously see we are being hunted, killed, and we are being the type of, I say example, we are being the same example we had in the 60s are now here in the new millennium.
Right.
And that is because the legislation, the laws, and the people and the mentality of the people have not changed. And let me tell you why that has not changed. There's a lot of money when it comes to
keeping people incarcerated.
Against
each other. It's a business.
And it's a business. Anything that's happening comes down to money.
And they need to. And also, in order for any of us as a people to understand anything, they have to give us a reason why they're doing what they're doing.
All right. So
by saying that, it's because of the fact that I feel that, you know, we're out there marching and stuff like that, right?
Right.
To try to help out what's going on.
Bring a change.
But at the end of the day, that's giving them reasons to be able to shoot us, to brutalize us, and things like that.
It's a trap.
It's what it's a setup.
But
it's a big setup.
You can't play no games with them.
Listen, man.
You can't play no games with
them. They also implement people to, like they said, like in Ferguson area, they implemented people to throw rocks
in the crowds. They have police in the crowd.
They do that to give the reasons to go ahead and start setting up for these concentration camps.
So I got a serious question then. So all of this, look, I'm a sergeant, man. There's no doubt about it. I ain't bragging. I'm saying I'm prepared to fight. When I signed up to fight for this country and I went to war, I signed up to lay down my life for all of y'all in this room, whether y'all knew it or not. And I'm saying this. I got a question for everybody. So it sounds like I asked us between a rock and a Hollywood hard place. Absolutely. And I'm saying this. If you got to die anyway, then who willing to die for something? Because I'm tired of the dialogue. Look, we all in this room with love, but you can understand my
go to war.
No, it's not that I'm going to war, but look, throughout history, understand, man, I don't want to say this, but man, in order for change to come, it's going to have to be bloodshed on both sides.
Here's the thing. Okay? Change has to come from the mentality, from internal. It's nothing physically. It's never changed. We've all been marching. We've all been fighting, and nothing has changed. And you know why it's not changed? It's because our mentality and our outlook of America has not changed. When I walk down the street and I see a white woman, whether Jordan was sitting in this room and I got a hoodie on, she might look at me and say, "This man to rob me."
Right.
Yeah, so because the simple fact of the matter is that until we look at each other as humans, when I see a human drowning, I don't see a white or black person. I see a human. Until we accept each other as humans, not as males, not as females, as humans, we ain't gonna get nowhere.
Now
and more importantly, when the people in power are saying, you know what, we have a business. We have a business to make sure that the black male himself is the most incarcerated percentage-wise.
Yeah.
To make sure that
worldwide at that.
Look, I understand. Listen, man, I understand the stats. One thing about people, we good at talking about the problem, and that's what I'm looking at. You can understand my frustration because I went to combat for this country. It was bullets and beans, ass to the walls, balls to the walls. You die for this country. They sent me back. They'll send me back with a flag draped over my shit so you can go to Starbucks.
Just as of yesterday, a sergeant got beaten, put in handcuffs by a police officer because why? He was black. He was not in his uniform.
Wow.
So you have to understand.
You hear that,
there was something called COINTELPRO. Let me finish talking. There's something called COINTELPRO. That means assassinate any black male, whether nonviolent or violent, for the fear of the black messiah. This was written by FDR when actually the CIA was created. Because the biggest natural threat is the uprising of the black male.
I understand that. And so what I'm saying is this, man. With all that being said, if you gotta die, who's willing to die for the right thing? And basically, man, it's all coming down to the battle. And I believe God is doing this because it's what it's looking like, y'all. It's coming down to the battle of right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? Racism is the big picture, but it's coming down to what's right in this world.
Hey, let me throw a curveball to you because I know it's a lot of homies out there. They willing to die if you take their brick. If you take their brick, they ready to go to war with you.
It's foolish for you to give something that God gave you and throw it away for something that easily could be solved. We're talking about a solution here.
I got a tough
And the solution for me is I'm not finna march into a trap.
Okay.
The solution for me is this. I am going to be responsible for myself.
Okay.
If I see a police officer, right, guess what I do? I take back streets. If I see a problem, I don't go there. Because why? I know what the outcome is. There's no justice.
That's going back to the spit program that Sarge had hit on a few weeks ago, and that was like to usher us in a better place to where and I agree with you. I don't go certain places. I handle myself a certain way.
But we
I'm a white collar worker.
It's not ducking and hiding.
It's not ducking and hiding. It's just making sure that you being cautious.
Like when you what? This is the land of the what?
This is the land of the free and the brave, the home of the free and the brave.
To move about the cabin without any drama.
But hear me out. Now, when you're on the battlefield as a soldier, Sergeant, and you know there's a land minefield there, you're not going to run in that land minefield.
But what if I have to go through that landmine in order to get to my objective and there's no other option?
There's a smarter way for every situation.
So what I'm saying is this. Like the Bible said, there's a time for war, there's a time for peace. There's a time to tear up stuff, there's a time to chill, there's a time to pray, there's a time to get mad, there's a time to be D-Love, there's a time to be Sarge, right? So my question is this, man. If it ain't about racism, if it ain't about police brutality, then all this stuff that we're going through, man, what is it about? It's about money.
That's what we keep saying.
It's about
Didn't we just say the same? Yeah. It's about what?
It's about
money.
Okay, so
that mucho.
All of
us grain.
Okay,
man, Jordan,
the dollar bill, y'all.
Can you police?
Listen, if
you go to the truthaboutpolice.com, like the truthabouttupac.com, we have now injunction this third party and took it to the state, and now we have a opportunity to be able to say to ourselves, hey, you know what? If this police officer does something wrong, the people gonna hold him accountable.
But we need legislation.
We ain't gonna wait. We not gonna wait on the courts because we know that the courts and the police are in conjunction.
Right. Yes. But listen, y'all, we got to take a quick break.
Right.
This is Roscoe Media Center, Pitbull Energy Drink.
Everybody.
DY, I love you. If you ain't willing to die, man, if you ain't willing to die for something, K-ass, man. Stay on the couch, play the PlayStation.
Go ahead, Desi gonna give us a call-in number.
323-965-1600.
Everybody call in right now.
Everybody call in.
Hey, just be mad. Just be mad at me.
Desi, what's that number again?
323-965.
Hey, because I'm one of them people that's ready to. I wouldn't give.
Please let her say the number, Sarge.
He's hyped, y'all. He's hyped.
Say the number.
He's passionate. It's 323-965-1600.
Hey, you can't get no more time. Say the number.
323-965-1600.
Thank you.
You know what?
We're going to break. We'll be right back. Where my dog at? Mics are on, and we are back. Everybody ready to back? I had to go get my dog, man. Some girls came in here, but we having a good conversation.
Man, that game don't play. Yeah. You can have.
You just see the girls just came in here and got. Don't hate on my mom's birthday Christmas present for me. This is my baby girl right here. You can say what you want. You see my baby girl.
You got to get a bag for her.
Hey, I'm trying to be Mike. Hey, y'all.
He's a bag.
He's a purse. He's a purse.
He got to get him a bag. He got to get him a bag.
Hey, I'm ready to pull the pin. Be Mike. I'm ready to pull the pin.
Sergeant pulled.
We had a real deep conversation before break, y'all.
You know what? I ain't pulling the. You know what? I'm shutting up. No.
You guys feel free to call in also as well.
Yeah, we
everybody mad at Sarge.
Sarge done scared off all the callers.
I ain't scared off nobody.
People don't want to call in and deal with Sarge.
You got the conversation heated. I like that.
No, I'm saying this. Everybody want to talk about the talk, man. All I'm saying is make way for the bad guy. When it's time to toss these,
call the Sarge.
Hey, man, you don't call the officer, right? When it's time to go to war, who you call?
The Sarge.
Okay, when the police pull over and things going wrong, who they say call the what?
Sergeant.
Call the who?
Sergeant.
Okay, so I'm finna pull the grenade. For one, man, rest in peace, the female that was killed in the murder-suicide. What's her name, your girl?
Yes, Miss Mosley.
First of all, I don't like 50 Cent. And first of all, I'm gonna pull the pin on 50 Cent. Let's pull the grenade right here.
Let's pull the pin on 50?
Come on, I'm pulling the pin right now on 50 Cent. Because 50 put out a tweet saying that he passed the girl to Trey Songz.
Oh, no.
He passed the girl to Dr. Dre. And 50 Cent, I'm going to say this, man. I don't care how much money you got, you still a hater. This girl is dead, bro. Why you trying to make this girl seem like a hoe? You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate it.
Maybe
50
she
Cent, you don't went too far.
Secondly, I'm just saying,
I'm finna pull the pin on.
Such a man.
I'm finna, no, 50 Cent. I don't like 50 Cent.
I can't even address that. I can't even.
I'm just saying. I mean, he might just be telling the truth.
No, but he sent. You don't do that, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He put out Dr. Dre, so Dr. Dre slept with the girl. So that's why they was arguing, y'all.
Okay, so let's go back to Karen Stefan's with Superhead. Let's go back to Karen.
No, we talking about murder-suicide.
Okay, but what if she would have? What if some of them dudes would have did that? They was just strong. Those guys was just strong.
B Mike, this real, man. Floyd Mayweather got arrested.
I know it's real.
Did Floyd get arrested?
They took him in today.
I just want to know the topics of you pulling the pin to. I mean, are we going to pull the pin?
I'm waiting on the pin.
On what topic? I mean, let's just.
Yeah, because I'm
just asking.
We finna pull the pin. I'm finna pull the pin on secret grand juries right now. Pull the pin on secret grand juries right now.
Secret grand juries, which is the KKK. What you trying to say?
Racist grand juries and dumb shit prosecutors.
Because anything that's public shouldn't be secret. And that's all I'm saying.
That's true.
Because they saying 97% of grand juries come back with an indictment. Lately, they ain't been doing Nathan.
What about the 12-year-old boy that got shot?
They ain't heard Nathan.
Yeah, that's
why I'm telling you guys that when you depend on the laws and the legislation, then we end up already at a point to where it's too late.
A prosecutor will get an indictment every single time a prosecutor wants an indictment.
So right now the system is broken. We have to reinvent ourselves. We have to continuously reinvent ourselves. And that's what made this country so great, is because our four founders spent many meetings doing what it takes to reinvent so that we can have a brighter future.
But you do understand that the forefathers wasn't included us. Unfortunately,
well, if you look on your $2 bill, there's a black man sitting there.
I know that's Prince Hall.
And yes, Prince Hall, you got your G on. That's why I said you on your square.
Yeah.
Right over left.
Oh, so I'm saying, okay, so I'm saying this then.
Let's go right over left, not two wrongs. Let's not talk left. You on a G. You on the square.
Then I got to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Because the square is about the truth, and we got to stand upright, you know what I'm saying?
Dr. Dre was the highest paid musician this year, I can say that. That's
but you know, what good is being the highest paid musician with all this hell going on? He's sitting in his mansion and there's hell going on.
No, we out west side right now, so I mean, we can. Dre can make a noise.
You can find good and bad.
I understand, but
the craziest part about all this is that, like, even in the city of San Jose, in Santa Clara County, it's 98% convicted.
Wow.
That means everybody is taking. Dang. That means everybody is taking deals. From the district attorneys to the public defenders. Their officers are in the same buildings. So they'll say, hey, you know, Mark, you take this case, tomorrow I'll take that case.
We got a caller on the air.
So I mean, it's all kind of corruption going on.
Hey, I'm going to say this, man.
Let me take this call.
Okay, let's take this call.
You are on the air. That's What's Up Radio Show. Who do we have?
My name's Brittany.
Hey, Brittany, how are you?
How you doing, Brittany?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Fine, thank you.
Been listening in. You have a question for us today?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, with the whole, like, Drake and P. Diddy thing, like, why is it okay that famous people are able to, like, just, fight or whatever, and, like, there's no repercussions? Like, whenever people go to the club or whatever, and they, like, get into a fight, like, half the time it ends up with the cops coming and someone getting arrested.
Oh, well, nobody called the police, or even the police ain't nobody charged. Nobody charged nobody, right?
Because it was a classic old school thing. Puffy was the G that he was. Said, "Let's step outside." Boop boop bop bop boop.
But she's saying somebody could have.
Remember how we grew up?
Let her.
Somebody could have like charged that, right? Drake or somebody, right?
And then also, I don't know. What I heard was he didn't even fight him. He got his security to do it. So.
No.
Well, it's all kind of allegations and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, it's like this. It all goes back to money and power.
And that was her question: is why no one called the police? Because they rich and ain't nobody finna.
Well, I mean, you got
that was South Beach too.
That's pretty much.
You know what? At the end of the day, Diddy punched him, didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
I'm glad. No, first of all, he need his ass beat.
He didn't pull out no guns or anything like that.
That's petty. I'm gonna tell you.
Nobody else was involved.
I'm gonna say this, and ain't nobody gonna like this, but I'm finna say this because y'all look. I ain't saying y'all beating around the bush. The bottom line is this: Drake has been the center, and I'm saying this. I'm getting tired of all these rich celebrities screwing the same girls, and Drake going around. Look, y'all ain't talking about the truth. Drake is hitting everybody girl and going around being slick. And I'm saying this, I never understood. Listen, I never understood why rich, multi-millionaire, popular dudes want to screw the same girl.
But the thing is, Sarge, check this out.
That's why Stephanie Mosley got killed.
Check this out, Sarge.
That's why she got killed.
Check this out. He told us he was going to do it before he did it. It's in his music.
Wow.
Y'all listening to it and dancing to it and praising him, and then when he go do it, we got a problem with it.
Yeah, he already saying it in his song.
Songs is saying, y'all been hitting your girl.
B-Mike.
And then now we got a problem with it because she dead. Why? But when he was singing it, that's why he don't get no love from me. Because I know what that's going to lead to.
Hold on, you got the Mad Max. Put this, it's on now. I got a question there.
Now, what you got to say, Brittany? Your turn.
Brittany. Here's the thing, though. Like, at the end of the day, everyone's getting mad at Drake, but why is it his fault that all these girls are being housed?
Because Chris Brown, look,
let me tell you, a woman will be with any man that's in the limelight and the power, regardless if he's married, or a man will be with a woman if he's in the power and the limelight, because you know what? They're dealing for ego.
So why are these dudes checking for each other?
Well, let's not
even in white Hollywood. Listen, y'all don't. Even in white Hollywood, power.
Everybody wants power. Everybody wants position. Everybody wants to be in that position of power.
D-Love, I'm gonna say this.
Period.
Look, man, I love Kim Kardashian, but after somebody pee on my old lady, you get what I'm saying, bro?
Come on, Sarge.
Listen, no, they, you know what? And
we got to make sure we answer our caller. Get off, baby girl. Baby girl, straight.
Answer the question.
Well, we want to make sure because we want to know. The question evolves. She said that why no one was called, and I'm trying to give her the cause and the effect. The effect is why are all these multi-millionaire successful guys screwing the same girl?
She's saying the question with the question.
She's saying
no. It's stupid, is what I'm saying.
Brittany, you still on the line here?
Look, nobody called.
What's your question, baby?
Nobody called the police because they rich black dudes and it was some petty stuff, and they bop and went back.
And they got that money. They got chill.
They got money. And you know what? Ain't nobody finna go to jail over no hoes. Even the police. Even the police sitting in the car.
Say, sweetheart. Famous.
Ray Rice didn't go to jail and he beat somebody down.
People don't fight over, like, at the club, it's never over some serious shit. It's always over some petty shit. But, like, at the end of the day, someone still gets arrested, like, just because they're a regular person. And then, like, you have all this money, you don't get arrested.
Let me explain something to you, Brittany, not to cut you off. You have a murder that has occurred under the same people, and these people are walking around. So when you have people that are protected, okay, there's certain people that are not protected. The individual you talking about
is definitely
protected. So you got to understand who and what in each scenario. Not everybody gets judged accordingly or the same. And that's why the system is broken.
And that's why Darren Wilson got off. And that's why the cop in New York got off, because whether it's in Hollywood, whether you got money, certain people have privilege. And again, we are the soldiers on the front line. I got my man over here. He ready for war. We all ready.
So, Brittany, did we answer your question?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Thank you for calling in. That's What's Up Radio.
Hey, I'm going to call y'all.
Keep supporting us. Please please keep supporting us. Pass it on. Let people know to follow us on Instagram. That's What's Up Radio.
Y'all stop using these girls as tools and passing these girls around the hot. With all the money y'all got, man. You
Sarge.
But also real quick though, because I keep hearing hoes and this and that.
Right.
And you know what I mean? No.
I'm trying to hold my tongue, but
I'm trying.
I gotta bring it up because I got daughters.
Yes.
I do too.
At the end of the day, I have daughters. So, and when you got a lot of the young females out there that's listening to us, and we're talking about hoes, and we're supposed to be leaders over here.
Well, first,
so tell me, explain this. What do you feel a hoe is?
I'm gonna say this, man.
Is it a tool, or is it what? I mean, what is it?
You know what? I'm gonna say this, man. I don't know what a hoe is.
I'm gonna say this. No, answer his question.
I'm gonna say this.
You want to talk about hoes? What's a hoe?
The number one song. Listen. The number one song in the country 2 months ago was what?
Chris Brown.
What's the name of the song? No, stop. Let's keep it 100 now. What's the name of the song?
These girls ain't loyal.
Okay, these people in this room, listen, man, I was at the BET Experience, and they was playing that song. You know how many kids and women?
I understand
so what I'm saying is,
we're talking about.
Now we raising these men to grow up and mistreat these women because of these songs that are being put out there, disrespecting us women and putting us down. Therefore, all these men grow up listening to these songs, and now, hey, guess what? She's the next bitch.
Hey, y'all, we got one more call. Let me take this call. Let me take this call right quick, okay? That's What's Up Radio Show. You on the air?
There we go. How's it going, everybody? That's What's Up Radio. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you? Who do we have?
I'm doing good. So this is Studio P calling out of the Bay Area, California.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do it for the bait.
That's what's up.
We got to do it for the Bay. You know, we are the originators of a lot of stuff over here.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. So I'm sort of not in the rap game as much as I was, but I'm mentoring a youth that I think got it right now. And so we're independent, of course. I know you could distribute yourself digitally now through the iTunes or various ways over social media. But would you guys, I need your advice on this one. If a major label is willing to give someone distribution, should they take that offer, or should they just stay mastered of all their own stuff?
I'll take that distribution.
Don't just take anything. For one, you need to make sure that this is Big Mike, Studio P.
I knew it was player.
So the main thing is to understand what their deal is, because everybody can get distribution. I mean, you can get distribution anywhere if you really put yourself out there. But the distribution deals are totally different. Unless they're going to have some marketing dollars for you, then that's when it's pretty much a great deal to take. But don't just take anything that come to you right away, because a lot of this stuff you can do yourself, and you can hire the record label to do your marketing for you, because of the fact that if you build your clientele and your fan base, they're always going to come to you no matter what. So that's the main thing you got to understand. So just think about that. And I know you, Studio P from the Bay, because you on the radio as well out there.
I used to. That is no longer anymore. I'm just a regular dude right now, but
shout out to you.
You need to come out to LA, man, and be a guest on our show.
Yes,
Studio P.
Absolutely.
Anytime, anywhere, I'll take you up on that offer. So thank you for the advice, because you're never too old to learn something new.
That's
thank you, player.
Amen.
Happy holidays. And I'm going to holler at you about that offer, Pip, and I'll hit you up later. You guys have a good day.
All right. Thanks for calling in. That's What's Up Radio Show.
Y'all got to know, man.
Somebody.
Shout out to Cheryl Underwood, And she said this, man, and it's true, man. No justice, no peace. But I'm going to say this, man. The revolution would not be televised. It's going to be broadcast on the radio. So this is very important.
Hey, Diddy says that every day.
And see, people don't believe that, but the radio format.
I'm telling you, he's definitely setting up for that.
So listen, man.
That revolt is definitely setting up.
Hey, y'all, we about out of time here. We got to go ahead and say our goodbyes to our sponsors. I mean, we've had a great show. We got to wrap it up. We got some other people trying to get in the studio right now. This is That's What's Up Radio Show. I appreciate everyone.
I'm your boy Big Mike. Shout out to Villado.
Thanks to our special guest, D-Love.
Yo, everybody want to follow this Pac movement, Truth About Tupac. We enough about Diddy. Stand up, West Coast. Let's go.
Okay,
hey, let's go.
We're going to post that
word.
information.
got the last words, man. I'm gonna say this, man. This is what we gonna do, man.
Drop the mic or stand up from the mic.
This is the last words of the day, man. We gonna shut it out, but I'm gonna say this: if you got to die, man, we gotta be prepared to die for something. That don't mean dying a physical death, but we have to die our old person and become a new person to fight. And I'm the sergeant, and I got my light shining. Y'all see that? And guess what? I am a Mason.
Talking about the light to the right.
In God, let's go. That's what's up. So I'm
talking about the light to the right.
Once again,
don't take my dog, Sarge.
Girl,
give me baby girl. I'm gonna tell my mama.
Tonight we're out from 6 o'clock. We are out at the Olympic Police Station. We're handing out 1,100 pairs of shoes.
I'm in the studio.
1,100 pairs.
One time for the cake and boys.
Cops ain't bad cops. So understand that too. It's people in the end of the day.
Hey man, and we need good cops to stand up against them bad cops, like Jordan say, the hockey stick.
Desi, I
see good cops than bad cops.
Bye.
Hey, I'm putting a grenade on 50 Cent. I'm gonna see you 50 Cent on Sunset Boulevard in that blue Lamborghini. You
see you around like a donut.
Pull it again. Tim Tebow, pull it again. Everybody shoot it. I ain't waiting for the bad guy. Let's go, Jordan. Have safe sex.
What's up?